Okay guys, so today we'll be doing shell arithmetic. Okay, shell arithmetic. I said I will be making 4 videos, but I didn't count it. Was it's going to be 5, but this one is going to be the shortest. Okay, I don't know because I'll just try it because it's very simple. Okay, so shell arithmetic, we've done something like that in expansion, using expansion to expand an arithmetic. We have arithmetic expansion, right, where we can echo and have a dollar sign and then have this, right, and then put our expression inside. So we can say 2 plus 2 plus 2, right, and then it give us 4. So this is an arithmetic expansion, right? So shell arithmetic. So for shell arithmetic, let me type it here. So for those arithmetic. Okay, so for shell arithmetic just refers to performing mathematical operations within a shell or a command line environment. Okay, so that's what shell arithmetic is all about. And most commonly, shell arithmetic is used in scripting languages. So you can put it inside your bash script and then run this thing, and then by the time you run that far, it's going to execute this for you. Okay, so it's just going to tell this particular topic is just to show us all the type of operators you can use in solving mathematical problem in shell arithmetic. That's all this one is about, is to tell us. Okay, so the operations that can be performed in a shell environment, we have so many. So the first one is addition. You already know what addition does. Um, it will add numbers together. Okay, so the next one we'll be talking about is subtraction, which will subtract, right? So subtraction, 2 minus 2 will give us 0. And I told you that shell doesn't handle um, decimal points with this, right? So done subtraction. So I think in the material shared, I think they mentioned about 17 or so. So the next one is multiplication, and then multiplication is with this sign. It's for you to be familiar with the sign and know different things that you can do with them, how to do them. So we also have division, right? Division, division, right? So we have that. So let me clear my screen, and sorry, I'm on capital letter. So that's that. And we also have what we call modulus. Modulus is like, what does it remain? Like 2 divided by 2 will remain what? So we use this percent sign. Okay, so 2 divided by 2, which it will remain 0, right? So if you do that, it will remain 0. So if I do 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2 to remain 0, right? So if I do 4 divided by 3, it will remain 1, right? So that's how modulus work, right? So we have so many like that. So basically, in the example, we have something like id plus plus, id plus plus, and id minus minus. And what this one tells us is that if you have a command like this, and I haven't tried it with this though, so if you have echo this and you say 3 plus plus, so what you are saying that add 1 to this one, so it will be 4 divided by 4. Okay, so if I do like this, okay, it's not working here, but basically that's what it entails. Let me put this in a bracket and see if it's gonna work. Okay, and then I can use single or double, right? So let me use single and then enter. It still didn't work. But the major thing for plus plus is that you should add 1 to it. Okay, and then we can have minus minus, right? Minus minus is to subtract, 3 from it, from 1 from it. And then we also have what we call minus minus id. So this one is saying that you should minus 1 from, if you have 2 for example, so the result will be let me see, result will be 1 because we've minus 1 from it, and we have plus plus for this one as well. So so I think there's a way to do this. So let's initialize id to be, let me say id to be equal to 5, for example. Okay, I've said id is equals to 5, right? So if I echo my id, I know this one might be tough. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting this id as a variable. This is how variable is being set for numbers, right? You just write the id. So remember when we typed user, pwd is saved as I said pwd. When you type env, right, it's going to list all the what's it called, all the variables. So this is how a variable is being stored, like that user variable that we did in the last lesson. It is stored. They just type user equals to and then the particular person's name, okay, and it is saved. So I can echo that person's name, and then this is serving as a variable, a container. Yeah, so I've set this 5 inside this container. So this is it now. So okay, so after that, if I want to, if I just say id loss plus, okay, and I enter, okay, it's supposed to give me let me put my $sign and say echo echo id plus plus. I'm not sure if this will work, but that's how it works in programming. You will get to know in C. Okay, I don't know if it works. Okay, this one is just saying 5 plus plus. Okay, let me do this way. 5 plus plus, let me do this one in brackets. I'm not sure, I'm just trying this out. Okay, let me remove one curly braces. I'm not sure this will work, but okay, it's still not working. So basically that's how it does, like it adds 1 to it and subtracts 1. That's the meaning. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let me try something else. id plus plus command not found. Okay, since it didn't work, so let me just forget about it. Let me echo it again. Echo $sign id is still 5. Okay, it didn't work. So basically that's just what it does. So the next one we're going to be talking about, we've done the minus and plus. Okay, the next one I'm going to be talking about is exponential, right? Exponential. So that one we have something like this, and I talked about it before. Where is it? Okay, so where we can have this. So this one is just saying 4 raised to the power 3, right? And 4 raised to the power 3 is 64. Okay, so that's exponential. The next one we'll be talking about is let me see, we talked about division and multiplication. There's something they call bitwise left shift and bitwise right shift. So this is the left shift and this is the right shift. And this one, for this one, let me use my my notepad to explain. Let me just copy this. This one was the last stuff we were explaining. So this one, for this one, we're going to have, for this one, it's kind of complicated. I'm sure you're not using it now, but you'll be needing it in C and probably next 2 weeks in C. So that's why I just want to chip it in somehow. So the bitwise left shift, for example, so if you have a number, we say number, let me use number 2, number 4, and I said left shift this 2 times. Okay, so what this one is doing is, what is 4 in binary? 4 in binary should be, I think 1 is 1, 2 is 10, 3 is 11, and then 4 should be 100. Okay, so we'll represent it in 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so if you say left shift 100, so what we are telling it is that delete 2 here, 2, and put 2 0 here, 1 2. So for left shift, this will be, what is 10,000 in binary? You get, so the answer will, I don't know, that should be I don't know, that should be around probably 14 or something. You get, so you can do the math. And then if you have right shift, if we have 4 right shift, okay, let me do the math. Let me do that 4 left shift again. 4 left shift, that's 4 times 2 square 2 left 2 square 4, that's 2 square 4, that should be 16. Okay, this should be 16. Okay, I guess. So for this one, where is our cursor? Okay, so for this one, when we have 4 right shifts 2, so what we are telling it is that we know that our 4 is 100, right? So all this 0 before it is just not significant. Okay, it's just representing it in 8 bits. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so when we say right shift, so we are saying that it should add two zeros here and delete these 2 zeros. Okay, so it's going to give us 0, right? Okay, so that's it. So the other one we have, that's the bitwise shifts, right? So the other one we'll have is comparison. So we have the less than equal to, we have the greater than equal to, sorry, we have the less than, and then we have the greater than. You should know this one when something is, so we can have for example 4 is greater than 5, right, which is correct, and then we can have 5 is less than 17, right? So 4 is greater than or equal to or equal to 3 plus 1, right? So it's equal to it, right? So we can have all these stuffs, and then that's that for that. And the other one we could have is equality, right? So we could have something is equal to something. So for equality, we represent it with double equal sign. Okay, so when we have 3 is equal to 2 plus 1, which is correct. Okay, so this is for equality. And not equal to, we use this not equal to. So 3 is not equal, not equal to 3 plus 4, right? So we use that not equal to as well. So the other one we use is the single equal to. This one is used as an assignment, so we can say y equals to 4, as we gave that um, what's it called, that variable a number. Okay, so we are assigning a number to this, we are saying this thing is, we are not saying that it is equal to it, but we are giving it, we are storing it inside. You get? So one single equal to is like storing, and double equal to is like equating it, saying that it means that this y, the value is 5. Okay, so it's not like we are putting 5 inside, but when it is 1, we are putting that 5, storing it inside. Okay, we are assigning it to it. So which other one? We have the exclusive or. So these ones I won't go too deep into it, probably when we get to see, but these ones are just the simple basic arithmetic that you need in this um, arithmetic, what's it called, shell arithmetic, right? Expansion and all that. So you should know these basic stuffs. And which other one? You should know the logic, or um, the normal and this is and, right? You should know all these ones. And this is all, and this is, we've talked about not, and yes. So there are other ones, probably like 3 or 4 more. Okay, so those ones I will explain them when we get to see. Okay, so it's not, I don't want to start scratching your head now, but it's basic math. Okay, it's just 110, and it's still dealing with binary. Okay, adding binaries together, and it's very simple. Okay, so it's just when you see 1 and 0, see it as 1, and when you see 0 and 0, see it as 0. So all those stuff, so I will explain that in C. So this will be the second video, and then we have 3 more to go. All right, see you.